What's up, y'all? It's your boy Tarek Ali. Welcome back to my channel. What?
I'm laughing at you.
Okay. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It is your boy Tuh-reek Ali. How are you today? How's your day going? What's the temperature like in your apartment? How are you feeling? Are you being positive? Not negative. We're keeping it all positive all 2019. We're keeping it happy. We're keeping it fresh. And we're going in the direction that we think that our dreams are at the end of, okay? Ain't that right?
Okay.
I gotta get your cosign, okay?
All right.
So today is a very special day for me. Let me stop looking at this.
You told me not to look at it.
I know, I always do that. But today is a very special day because I'm here with my father.
Hello. I'm Brian Ellis, Tarek's father.
Okay, yes, I'm here with my dad. I'm sorry, I really have the giggles because I just never thought I would do a video with my dad. I don't know.
Why not?
Well, I didn't think never, but I just, you know.
No.
I don't know, I just didn't expect it. I don't know, I just didn't know what that would be like, you know?
No, I don't. So now they know where you get it from.
I know I don't tell people when I do a video with someone, I never tell them the topic. So, do you know what we're doing today?
No.
Do you know what the video is about?
No.
Do you have an idea? What do you think the video is about?
I have not a clue.
Well, this is what we do on my channel since I'm 21. I can actually do this. We have wine and we get into some things. You gotta say that. We get into some things.
Things.
No, you gotta say the whole thing.
Some things.
No,
we get into some things.
No, we gonna get into some things.
We're gonna get into some things.
No, not we're going to get into. We gonna get into some things.
We're gonna get into some things.
There you go. We're gonna get into some things. We're gonna get into some things.
Some things.
So look, Miss Dodie is in the back. Say, hey, Dodie. Hi. See, you can laugh and giggle. It's okay. I like when people laugh at stuff on set. But okay. Okay, so I usually like write things like a storyboard or, you know, things for my videos, but I didn't do that with this video. I didn't write anything for this video because I wanted it to be very organic and I wanted it to be real. And
raw.
Yeah. I'm procrastinating. I'm really procrastinating right now. I'm procrastinating the point of this video. Okay, let me just get right into it. Okay.
Yeah, do that.
So this video, I wanted to sit down and I wanted to have a
Uh-oh.
No. Once we get into the conversation, I think it'll be way easier, but Father.
Yes.
There's a conversation that we never had.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I should have had this conversation with you.
Mm-hmm.
But I just never have. So I felt like it was important that I did have this conversation with you, and I think out of respect, you never brought it up.
True.
You know where this is going?
Mm-hmm.
But
a clue.
But you know, I think I just didn't know what to expect, and I didn't want to be disappointed.
Okay.
And out of fear of, even if you know what you think someone's gonna say or how they might feel, it's better than not knowing than actually having to go through it. I don't feel like who I am and what I have branded and what I stand for on my YouTube and stuff, and as you know, this image that I am, I don't feel like it's right for me to tell people to go out and to be as confident as they are and to be who they are, and then I'm not even really being that at the place that it matters most. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Because you've always been who you are.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Mm-hmm.
You've always been.
Yeah.
Have you not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just.
I hear you. I hear where you're going.
I just want to make So I just wanted to say, I've never said this to you. I think it's just always been an understanding.
True.
You know where this is going?
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say.
My son is gay. Is that where you're going?
Yes, I am gay.
Okay. So it takes me to, why wouldn't you know how I would take it?
I knew how you would take it, I just wasn't ready for that. You know? I think, like I said, I think not only being gay, but also being a black man. Like, you know, it's already a lot against you being a black man. And then as being a black man and then being gay on top of that, it makes it hard. Okay? And
But you do know that God prepared me for this a long time ago.
I do.
Okay.
I told myself I wasn't gonna cry. Good thing it's a silent cry. That's cute, you know?
You know I was prepared for this a long time ago.
I do.
You know,
I do.
Things that happened in my life, and then your Uncle James, who ended up being one of my best friends, right?
Tell people who Uncle James is.
Uncle James was one of my best friends. I met him when I first got into recovery, and he was my ace. He was from New Jersey, and we started hanging out real tight.
Mm-hmm.
And one day he was riding in the car, and he told me, he said, "Ron, I can't live this lie anymore." I'm like, "What?" He said, "Man, I'm gay." And so I was put in a place right then where this was a guy who I loved, who was my man, my ace. What do I do because he's gay? Do I turn my back and leave? And that's not what happened, And so, he passed now. He passed from complications from AIDS. And I really miss him.
And when was this?
When did he
19
pass?
what?
That was 93.
93. So this is literally right after the epidemic with AIDS and HIV and everything.
Right.
Especially in the gay community.
Right.
Yeah.
I first want to say that I know a lot of people watching are like, Tuh-reek, come on, I'm sure your dad knew you were gay.
Like, yes, I do know that my dad knew I was gay, but I think especially in the black community and even outside of that, we can go very wide outside of that. I think a lot of people just don't have these conversations. It's more of an understanding. And I think it's healthy and it's better for you to actually have that conversation. It's really not fair I know some people that think like, well, I shouldn't have to have that conversation. But, I feel like it's just respectful on both ends to have that conversation and to reach an understanding. And if you don't reach an understanding, okay. But there has been times where you tried to get me to tell you.
Yeah, plenty of times. I didn't need. Before that, I didn't want to put a label. Mm-hmm. I didn't know. I knew you were different. Mm-hmm. Not just gay or anything like that, but I knew you were very different than everybody. Mm-hmm. You were very different, and you can admit that, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I didn't want to put a label on you as being gay or whatever you are, because you're still young. You don't know what you are.
Absolutely.
Putting a label on you. But then it came a point where I knew you were struggling with something, and I didn't know how.
How'd you know?
I knew several ways. It was right when the divorce was going down. We lost our home, job, everything. Everything was just garbage at the time. Mm-hmm. But one thing with you that was out of place was school. Hello? Mm-hmm. It was out of place. It wasn't you. And I knew at that time you were struggling with something. And I knew moving from where we were living to where we moved to, it was entirely different. The people were entirely different.
Oh, it was different, all right.
The people were entirely different. The filters were gone. The filters were gone. People gonna call what they see, what they think it is.
Okay.
And then the way you carried yourself, the girls that you like to hang with and everything, I already knew what was going down. I knew you were struggling. So I knew, and the thing was, all the people who I knew, I was so caught up that I didn't put anybody in place that could help you. Did that make sense?
Wow.
Because remember, during that time, I pretty much separated myself from everybody and everything, just trying to keep our heads above water.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh, I remember.
That's one of the reasons, like your Uncle James, if he was still around, things would have been different. It could have been a whole lot different. I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
Well, what do you think now, if you could have went back, you would have did differently?
A whole lot of things.
Well, with this specific topic.
Well, one thing is something that I've been dealing with, and that I know I needed to talk to you about, and that is, I apologize deeply, and I feel so bad that I wasn't there to protect you. That I didn't know how to protect you. And a lot of things, and I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't know how to handle certain things. Mentally, I was so, wow. You wouldn't begin to know where I was mentally back then.
Fighting tears. I don't want to cry.
You and me too, but it's all good. I don't know, back then it was just, it was like my plate was very full. I had all these kids, right? And it was just
a
me.
lot of kids.
Yeah, and it was just
It
me.
was a lot of kids.
It was just me, you know, and I knew that I wanted the best for you all, so I couldn't let you all be, you know, just anywhere. You know, sacrifices I made in my life to try to make sure that you all had what you needed or whatever. And it was like my plate was so full that mentally, emotionally, I wasn't really there. You know, I may have thought because I could get you all the dirt bikes and take you all fishing, that was my way of trying to just remove all of us from certain situations sometimes, you know, and get some kind of peace or whatever. But emotionally and physically, today I look back and, you know, I wasn't really there. I tried my best to be. I thought I was because I was a good provider, you know, but I worked all the time, and when I wasn't, I was stressing.
Come on, crew. Thank you.
I don't know. It's just now I do work, you know, not just being clean today, but working on me. You know, that a lot of things are exposed to me, and that's why, you know, a lot of times you may not understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing them, but there's a reason behind everything, and it's not a reason behind the madness these days. It's the reason behind the peace, to be a better person. You know. I mean, not that we had the worst life in the world, but I look back today and I see how it could have been so much better.
I'm just really mute right now.
You? Mute?
I don't know.
Whoa.
I just don't think you know how much that meant to me.
What?
What you just said. I don't think you know how much that...
You have to know, man, that I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason, no matter whether we like it at the time or whatever. The things we consider bad form us to the good. It's how we deal with them. You know what I'm saying? I think about some of the things that in my life and your life that we consider bad. If they had not happened, would we be who we are? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not.
So, you know, we embrace those things and we use those to grow, move forward.
Okay, hold up. Hold up, because y'all trying to catch me slipping.
Ain't no catching, you already slipping.
I still look good, though.
Yeah, always. I needed you to tell me for you.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it was nothing new to me. I mean, I tried everything. At first, I can be honest and say that I wasn't trying to have it. You know, you remember I forced you with the dirt bikes with all your brothers. I forced you, and I asked you to play football just 1 year, Tuh-reek. You remember that? Just give me 1 year, please. I guarantee you'll like it.
I was going to ask you that. I played, look, y'all. I played football. I was a middle linebacker, and I was a tight end. And I played basketball. We dirt bike. We had ATVs. We had go-karts. That was a question that I had for you. I was going to ask later, but you putting me in all these things, was it you trying to get me to not be gay, or was it you trying to test what...
No.
I want you to be honest. This is a very safe place. Listen, I just want you to... I just want to know how you were thinking at that time. Was it like...
Well, I told you, being real honest, yes, in the beginning. And a friend of mine told me one day, because I couldn't reach you, and he said, hey, man, you have to go to where he is. You know, find what he likes. And the only problem was I was so busy back then just trying to support you all that mentally and emotionally I wasn't really there. You know, I tried to be, but I wasn't really there to take the time to, okay, Tuh-reek is into the arts. Let me get him more into the arts. I mean...
That takes a real strong man.
It was very clear back then that you were. You know, you were directing plays as a youngster, what, 8 years old?
Yeah.
You was writing and directing plays in the house, you know, setting all your brothers and sisters up doing plays. I mean, come on. And once I realized that, you know, that I tried to make you like something that we all did. You just didn't like it. It just wasn't you. I mean, you would do it, but you would do it just to be with us, but you weren't enjoying yourself. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, I just didn't know how to get you where you needed to be, or do you know what I'm saying?
I understand.
And I know you did it, but you didn't really. It wasn't your thing.
I was good at it though. I was good at some football.
I
was good at football.
You were good at football. You weren't too good at basketball. I mean,
my team sucked.
I mean,
that was not me. My team sucked. I was good. I remember the Tar Heels. I was good.
No, you weren't.
I was fat.
No,
what?
You weren't good.
Dad, no.
I'm not gonna lie for you, no.
Dad.
Football, you was a beast.
I'm being serious. I was good.
Not in basketball, Tuh-reek, you weren't. You weren't. Because you was too busy yelling.
But I do want to tell a little story because there are several times where you tried to get me to tell you. I came home from school. I was still in 7th grade. He tried several times during this 1 year. Like, I was just like, leave me alone.
Because he was starting to get on my nerves then.
It was this 7th grade is when most people blossom. Because that's after puberty and that's when you start realizing you really are attracted to dudes. So I was really going through a lot. And then we were going through a lot even outside of that, just in life. Mm-hmm. So it was just too much at once for me. And so I came home and you watching RuPaul. And I'm looking at, I ain't never seen RuPaul a day in my life. I didn't know who RuPaul was. He knows when I get home from school. So he was on the couch. And when you come in, the TV's right there. And he was on the couch. I come in and he's watching RuPaul. And I was like, I sit down, because, we sit down and talk about our day when we get home. And he's watching, he's like, oh man, look at this. This is so cool how they transform themselves. And they put on these dresses and stuff. And they do all this thing. It's so cool. Do you like it? I'm like, Dad, what are you watching? What is this?
But that's my show, though.
I was like, Dad, what are you watching? I was like, you have never watched this. He was like, what? You don't know RuPaul? You don't know RuPaul? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, Dad, I've never seen you watch this. Ever.
Funny.
So he was like, you don't like it? And I just realized, I was like, he is trying to get me to tell him I'm gay. And I wasn't ready. I didn't even tell myself yet that I was gay. But it was several times like that. And now, as an adult, I wanted to make this video and to come to you and to say thank you. Do you know one thing you said that kind of made me not tell you?
What?
And I know it was kind of a joke, but I didn't want to contribute to the joke.
What?
But you was like, I think when Keyshawn got a girlfriend, you was like, oh, I ain't never gonna have grandkids. And Keyshawn is my sister, okay? And she was a third person to be queer. And so,
I mean, what would you think?
I ain't gonna have no grandkids.
Damn.
You're gonna have grandkids. I'm gonna have kids. My kids. Like, I'm having biologically my kids.
So the other question is, people ask me, do I question myself because I have so many gay kids?
Who is these ignorant people that's asking you that?
God.
It might be in your sperm, I'm just saying.
No.
It might be. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's some super sperm. Okay? That special rainbow, fluorescent, glittering
I can't.
sperm. Okay, so I think that's it. I think that went pretty well. It did. I was very surprised with this. You said some things I didn't expect. And things that I needed to hear. Oh, we should probably hug. Yeah. We hug all the time.
Baby boy.
Yeah, I love you too.
Who would you be without me? You just like me. Yeah, you know it too.
Don't flatter yourself. But I just want you to know I wouldn't get engaged without you meeting them first. So.
I don't know how you go from being single to already engaged. Talking about engaged.
Okay, well, thank you everybody for watching this video.
Hold up.
My name is Tarek Ali. This is my dad. The real reason that I came into this video was because I want to encourage a lot of people out there to go and have this conversation with their parents or that family member or that best friend that they have an understanding with, but they've never really had that conversation. There is a lot of power in just sitting down and having a conversation, and whether you agree or you don't agree, it's better to know rather than sitting in this place of not knowing. It's healthier, it's better for you, and it's easier for you to move on once you have the answer and you know where you can go from that. And I just really want to encourage a lot of people to have this conversation. It's going to be so uncomfortable. As you can see in the beginning of this video, it's very uncomfortable. But it took me years to get here, okay? So, because I've honestly been gay since like 8th grade. And I'm 21. Do you have any advice? Do you have anything else to add before I sign out?
Just be you.
That's power.
Accept who you are and be you.
That's simple and powerful.
Yep.
Wow, just be you.
There's a lot of freedom in it.
I like that. I'm gonna put it on the t-shirt. Merchandise coming soon. Gotta make a coin. Anyway, love you guys. Please make sure that you like and subscribe and you comment. Please join us in this conversation. Please make sure that you share this video with people that may need this video and to give them encouragement to go have the conversation. And I love you guys. And yeah, love you, Dad.
I love you too.
Oh God, you're so corny. You have to.
Why
say
am I corny?
Because you have to say it with so much passion. I love you, dude.
Because I do.
Okay, that's cool.
That is a passionate subject. I love you.
I love you too.
And you know it.
Okay, I think that's it.
Mm-hmm. You sure?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That was a great video. I really liked it. Might be my favorite video.
Think so?
Absolutely.
So what's this called?